Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and today we are going to be looking at this Fiat 500 Lounge, which if you were part of my channel last year you would have known that I ended up purchasing. And as you can see from this video, you can see the damage that occurred to the car. It's a Cat S, and I purchased this from Copart in late August last year. Total cost including delivery, with 50,000 miles on the clock, 2014, £1,579 all in. So that's delivery and the Copart fees. And you can see from the damage that we're talking, it's rear end, so tailgate and bumper needed replacing, and it just needed a bit of pulling out from the spare wheel section. And anyway, so that's been with me since then, and it's been in the family as a runaround car, and it ended up, I think, putting an extra couple of thousand miles on the clock. Now, I just wanted to remind you, as you can see from this video here that was taken at the time that it arrived, this is what the car looked like. Overall, a very good condition. Yes, okay, it's dirty, but all the panels were straight. Yeah, the wheels were a bit scuffed and everything like that, but it just needed two new body panels, which was the latch and the bumper. Also had to put a new tyre on because it was flat, change the brake pads, and had to change the suspension arms because the MOT, I think it failed it, or did it have an advisory? I think it may have. No, it failed it on the suspension arms, so those were both changed. But that was it. So fast forward to June, end of June, and that was ready to be sold. So I've had it for quite a while, and just basically trying to get a rough idea. Now, to some extent, although that's been in the family and 2,000 odd miles has been put on the clock, actually the cost of cars has gone up, so actually it's been a bit beneficial. So anyway, so we fast forward on to end of June, and I've just done another video with it all cleaned up, all ready to go and all ready to be sold. So we'll fast forward on to that one, and yeah, you can let me know in the comments what you think of it now. Right, some of you remember, if you subscribed to my channel last year, I got this Fiat 500 Lounge Cat S 2014 with 52,000 miles, maybe 52, 53, I can't remember, 1,000 miles. And it sort of been not kicked in, it had been reversed, and it had damaged the bonnet down here, and this bumper had been cracked, and I think the rear crash bar had been dented. They class that as a Cat S, and so yeah, so it's a Cat S. So replaced the tailgate and the bumper. That's the only two things that it had done. Went in for an MOT, and it needed the two front bottom arms done, so those were done, and it's also had front brake discs done and oil and filter changes done as well. And then sort of since whenever it was, October time last year, this has been the runaround for a family member. It's been to France, it's done a good probably 1,000 odd miles because they're retired, so they don't use it too much, and it served them really, really well. It's had no issues whatsoever. However, now's the time to move it on, get my money back. Sorry for the wind, which is quite a blessing, because this is the hottest day. It's Friday, so it's the hottest day of the year so far. But the actual wind is really, really nice, let me tell you, especially when you don't really have any hair on the top, so your head just burns. But anyway, so there's no like service history with it, but the cam belt's been done at some point. We've got a small amount of marks on the alloys here, on either side, which I could have done something about, to be honest. I'm not overly keen. It's the refreshed sort of alloys, which are quite nice, and in today's really, really, really sunny day, the blue really, really pops. I managed to give it a proper good clean and polish, and the blue really, really stands out. And because it's not like the therapy with the hubcaps, with the alloys it's just really, really really nice. It's the only blue one I've had, and I appreciate it's not for everyone, I get that. It's probably going to be more, Fiat 500 is a girl's car anyway, but this generally is, I'd probably say it probably aims more towards the not so much the new girl who's learning to drive. It's probably more aimed towards those that have probably been driving for years and likes that kind of colour car. So other than that, everything else is as was. We haven't replaced any other panels, and the colour match on blue is really, really good. You wouldn't notice the difference. It's two cars, that's from one car, the boot's from one car, and the bumper's from another. So altogether, it's sort of like three colours, or three shades of this blue, but it actually all just works out. So other positives, we have 2 keys, Pirellis all round, which in this day and age, to find a Fiat 500 with premium brand tyres is pretty much near impossible. In the interior, we've got the slight change in seats, the sort of refresh version. Other than that, they never really, or haven't really done anything with the interior of the car. It's the same as it was when these were made in 2008. So so that's it really. So yeah, Cat S, and not 100% sure what I want to put it up at the moment. Prices are still relatively high for these, and it's 2014, so we're talking nearly 4 years older than my last one that I sold, and I sold that for 2.5. But it's a Cat S rather than a Cat N, and that seems to put people off. Trying to explain it to them that it's literally a replaced hatch and bumper doesn't really seem to change their mind. They just don't want to know. So yeah, that's the car. So this will be the one next out the door, and then we've got the white one which I'm working on at the moment, and then we're pretty much clear of cars. Well, I say we're clear of cars to sell. The Abarth will stay with me for a bit, and then we've got the Giulietta and the Mito, but we don't worry about those too much. So yeah, that's the car. So let me know what you would probably put that up for, and until next time, thank you for watching. Leave your comments of what you think of the blue, and hit the like button, the subscribe button for more, and I'll see you all again very, very soon.